Tucked away in the towering Himalayan ranges of Bhutan, the remote and picturesque village of Gasa is a hidden gem that remains untouched by the rapid modernizations sweeping across the world. Located at an altitude of approximately 2,900 meters, 9,500 feet above sea level, Gasa is known for its breathtaking landscapes, rich cultural heritage, and a lifestyle deeply intertwined with the natural environment. The village, which serves as the administrative center of the Gasa district, is one of the most isolated human settlements in Bhutan, largely shielded from the outside world by the rugged terrain and extreme climatic conditions. The people of Gasa have learned to adapt to their environment, thriving in a place where freezing winters and limited accessibility pose significant challenges to daily life. The first impression of Gasa is one of sheer awe. The village is enveloped by thick forests of fir, pine, and rhododendron, creating a lush green contrast to the snow-capped peaks that tower above it. The air is crisp and clean, carrying the scent of mountain flowers and the distant sound of flowing glacial streams. During winter, which lasts from late October to early April, the village transforms into a pristine white wonderland. Snow blankets the landscape, and temperatures often plunge well below freezing, making survival an everyday challenge. The people of Gasa, however, have developed resilience and self-sufficiency over generations, adapting their homes, food, and traditions to suit the severe weather. Winters in Gasa can be harsh and unforgiving. The snow accumulates in thick layers, cutting off roads and making travel nearly impossible. As the village is connected to the rest of Bhutan by a single winding road, heavy snowfall often renders it inaccessible for months at a time. The villagers, aware of this seasonal isolation, prepare meticulously before winter sets in. Food supplies are stocked up, firewood is gathered in large quantities, and livestock is carefully sheltered to ensure survival during the long, cold months. The community's strong sense of togetherness and mutual aid is what enables them to endure these conditions year after year. Despite the challenges posed by nature, Gasa has preserved its traditional way of life, deeply rooted in Bhutanese culture and Buddhist philosophy. The village is home to a small but tight-knit community that upholds age-old customs and practices. Yak herding is a primary occupation for many families, as yaks provide milk, butter, cheese, and wool, all of which are essential for sustaining life in such a high-altitude environment. The people also cultivate high-altitude crops such as barley, potatoes, and turnips, which are staple foods in their diet. Due to the short growing season and harsh weather, agricultural productivity is limited, making trade with neighboring regions essential for acquiring additional supplies. One of the most striking features of Gasa is its ancient fortress, the Gasa Dzong. Built in the 17th century as a defense against Tibetan invasions, the Dzong now serves as a religious and administrative center. With its imposing white walls and tiered roofs, the fortress stands as a symbol of Bhutan's rich history and enduring traditions. The villagers gather here for important cultural and religious ceremonies, reinforcing their spiritual and communal bonds. Festivals play a crucial role in the social and spiritual life of Gasa's people. The annual Gasa Chechu is one of the most anticipated events, drawing both locals and visitors from distant parts of Bhutan. During this festival, masked dancers perform sacred cham dances, reenacting Buddhist legends and invoking blessings for prosperity and protection. The vibrant colors of the costumes, the rhythmic beating of drums, and the deep chanting of monks create an atmosphere of devotion and celebration, allowing the community to momentarily forget the hardships of their everyday lives. While the natural beauty of Gasa is undeniable, its isolation presents numerous challenges. The village is connected to Bhutan's capital, Thimphu, by a long and treacherous mountain road that takes hours to traverse even under good weather conditions. During the winter, landslides and snowfall frequently block this route, leaving the villagers completely cut off from the rest of the country. In cases of medical emergencies, reaching a hospital can become a matter of life and death. The government has made efforts to improve infrastructure, but the extreme terrain and climatic conditions make road maintenance a constant struggle. For centuries, the people of Gasa have relied on traditional means of transportation, such as horseback travel and trekking, to reach the nearest markets and administrative centers. However, with Bhutan's push toward modernization, there have been increasing calls for better roads and communication networks to enhance the quality of life in this remote district. Although some developments have taken place, including limited mobile connectivity and small-scale solar power projects, Gasa remains largely disconnected from the conveniences of modern urban life. Amid the challenges of extreme weather and isolation, Gasa is also home to one of Bhutan's most treasured natural wonders, the Gasa Hot Springs. Nestled in the foothills near the village, these geothermal springs have been used for centuries for their healing properties. Locals and visitors alike believe that the mineral-rich waters possess therapeutic benefits, capable of alleviating ailments such as arthritis, skin diseases, and digestive disorders. During the colder months, when the village is buried under layers of snow, the hot springs provide a much-needed refuge for warmth and relaxation. Many Bhutanese from across the country make the arduous journey to Gasa just to bathe in these waters, often spending days camped nearby. The hot springs are not only a source of comfort, but also a vital aspect of the community's identity, blending spirituality, tradition, and natural healing in one serene setting. Gasa is situated within the Jigme Dorji National Park, one of Bhutan's largest and most ecologically diverse protected areas. This pristine wilderness is home to some of the most endangered species in the world, including the elusive snow leopard, the red panda, the Himalayan black bear, and the takin, Bhutan's national animal. Due to its remoteness and low human population, the region has remained a safe haven for these creatures, making it a vital part of Bhutan's conservation efforts. The government and local communities work together to preserve this fragile ecosystem while promoting ecotourism as a sustainable means of development. Tourists who venture to Gasa are often drawn by the opportunity to trek through untouched forests, observe rare wildlife, and experience the unique culture of the high-altitude communities. Strict conservation policies ensure that tourism does not negatively impact the environment, and visitors are encouraged to follow Bhutan's policy of high-value, low-impact travel. As Bhutan continues to progress toward modernization, the future of Gasa remains uncertain. While development projects such as improved roads, better healthcare facilities, and enhanced communication networks could significantly improve the quality of life for its residents, there is also concern that excessive modernization could erode the traditional way of life that makes Gasa so unique. The government of Bhutan, which follows the philosophy of gross national happiness, GNH, strives to ensure that progress does not come at the cost of cultural and environmental preservation. Efforts are being made to strike a balance between maintaining the village's authenticity and integrating necessary advancements. Sustainable energy projects, eco-friendly tourism, and improved education facilities are some of the initiatives aimed at enhancing the living standards of the villagers without compromising their heritage. The people of Gasa themselves are deeply aware of the value of their traditions and continue to practice their customs with pride, ensuring that their identity remains intact for generations to come. Gasa, Bhutan, is a place where time seems to slow down, where nature reigns supreme, and where people live in harmony with their surroundings. It is a land of breathtaking beauty, rich traditions, and remarkable resilience. The challenges of freezing winters, limited road access, and geographical isolation have shaped a community that values self-sufficiency, cooperation, and spiritual well-being. Whether it is through the enduring practices of yak herding, the vibrant cultural celebrations, or the tranquil warmth of the hot springs, Gasa remains a testament to the enduring spirit of the Bhutanese highlands. It is a place where the past and present coexist, and where the natural world continues to inspire awe and reverence in all who visit.